Hello, welcome. What is good, everyone? Tone here, and today we're going to pick back up on our current run of Balatro. We are playing the yellow deck at orange stake, which is one under max difficulty. So let's see where we left off. We're on ante 4 out of 8. And so far, we are scraping by based on a spectral pack that gave me a bunch of 3s. So I'm trying to make like 5 of a kinds with 3s, and then I have Fibonacci here, which gives +8 mults on our 3s when we score. And that's good for beating about 7k. I don't know how we're gonna get past these next couple of blinds. Creating 2 common jokers seems like it would be fun here. But I think I actually need to go into the shop so I can maybe have a little more agency, because I think if I were to jump into this big blind right now, we do not win. We do not beat 15k. So I don't think putting our fate up to 2 random common jokers is going to be enough for me here. Also, I think I sold this Matador before I left last time, but I think it didn't save because I want to get interest here. So let's go into the small blind. And see what happens. Two 8s and 2 3s is not bad. I'm really desperate that I don't even think I can save like these jacks and things in my hand, because playing a full house with 2 jacks doesn't even come close to like playing a 5 of a kind, right? Doesn't seem like it. I think I just need to play the well, I should discard this, right? Actually, I want to play this to... Oh, I don't have the card that turns my face cards into gold cards anymore. Never mind. Let's just go ahead and discard this. I mean, should I have made this a flush? Actually, flush of all face cards is actually not bad, because it'll be like 70 times 24. I guess 85 times 24. That's like a few thousand. Maybe I actually play this. This is actually going to be a pretty good hand. 3k, not bad. I used one of my 3s. I still have my 8s. I have my 5s here. Two pair that gets plus 32 molt. How much is that worth? 16, 26, so 46 times, what, 34? 1500? I'll take that. Chip away at that, and let's throw in this 9. Now let's throw in a 2, just to get out of my hand. Another flush here, but that's not going to be worth much. Well, how much is this flush going to be worth? Because we'll get an extra 8 molt 3 times from Fibonacci, so it'll be an extra 24. I think this is better, and I'm holding a 3 to be used in another hand, so let's just play this. Not terrible. Now I should be able to beat this with a 5 of a kind of 3s. Which I'm gonna look for. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna discard this, look for some face cards. Nope, okay. Can I win without playing this? Alright, let's do some math here. because the extra $3 is a pretty big deal. Especially because this might proc before the end of the interest is calculated, which means this is actually worth $4. So we would have 155 plus 15 from the threes, which is 170. Then what is our mult? We'd have 15 base plus 4 from this one spade, then plus 40 from Fibonacci. It's worth like 10k right there. Not bad. All right, we'll just play that. So 1 5 of a kind was actually enough to beat that hand alone. It had one spade in it as well. Look, we did get the full 5 interest from that. Pretty cool. Plus 20 mult if the played hand contains a 4 of a kind. That seems to be the kind of card we want. Each play 10 or 4 gives 10 chips and 4 mult when scored. That's not going to be good for us. Definitely buying this. This base chip value of 5 of a kind is like really carrying for us right now too. Because you need both of these numbers to be big. And like very late in the run, getting like huge multipliers isn't too bad. And you basically want the smaller number of these two to get bigger is like your most efficient path to like getting a higher score. The thing is how these are given to you isn't 1-to-1. It's generally easier to get chips, especially early on. But later on, a lot of times you get multipliers that are way bigger than your chips. So getting like a good source of like a couple hundred chips per hand is pretty big. And for us, it's really just playing a 5 of a kind. Actually, I want to upgrade the 5 of a kind more, which makes me tempted to buy these celestial packs. But I think not for $7 each, and not for 1 of 3. I think maybe if it was 1 of 5, I would do it, because that would be pretty likely for us to hit the 5 of a kind. But I think I literally don't want anything else. I mean, leveling a 4 of a kind and full house a few times would kind of help us a bit, but not a whole lot. Tempted to reroll. Damn, if I skip the big blind, initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free. I'm gonna have trouble beating 20k, I think. Maybe not. I'd rather see the shop here. And also, we're gonna make $9 here to begin with. If these booster packs and initial cards like aren't something we care about, then they're not going to be helpful anyway. So I'm going to go to the next round. I think we can beat this blind without me getting more jokers, so I don't feel like I need to reroll that shop. All right, what do we have here? I discard this. The aces are worth Fibonacci multipliers, so it's tempting to hold on to those, but I think I want to try and keep these gold cards for more money. I almost want to play this hand because I'll make like $1. That's probably not worth it. Because playing this hand instead of discarding it makes my chances of winning a lot less, I think. Okay, gonna keep discarding. Holy cow, that's a lot of gold cards. Like, I guess I wish I could just win and make 3, 6, 9, 12, like all this money. Where are all my 3s, by the way? Oh, I feel like I should play this full house. I'm gonna have decent mults attached to it. It'll probably be worth like a few thousand, right? The other thing is I could just throw this hand out and play the ace to keep one more gold card in hand, but this should be a decent scoring hand, so I want to play it. I have the same number of queens and jacks left in my deck, but I have one jack with spades in it, which makes me feel like maybe keeping the jack to hit a full house that has a spades in it later might be the best option, although I think which one I play here hardly matters. So, play this. Where's the two jacks? I have 4 threes now. I think I really need the 5 of a kind to get out of here. I think I'm going to play the... I'm not going to fall for the temptation of these gold cards. I think it's too risky right now. Well, I do have 7 threes in a 24 card deck. Means about 1 in 3 cards should be a 3. I have 3 hands left. You know, making an extra $6 at the end of the round would be a pretty big deal, wouldn't it? Plus that $2. Although, is this 5 of a kind even enough to win? Actually pretty far behind, and that only scored like 10k last time. Like, okay, let's figure out the math here again. So 155. Oh, last time I didn't have this plus 20 multiplier though, did I? 155 base plus the 15. 170. That's our standard 5 of a kind of 3s chip value now, I guess. And then, what are our mults? 15 base. Plus 40 from the Fibonacci, plus 20 from the Mad Joker, plus 8 from the 2 spades. Would yield 14,000? Alright, that should be enough. Wow, we're gonna make a lot of money off of this too. Barely enough, but it's enough. Wow, okay. We've got some money to play with now. I like that. What we got here? Oh, I got level up 5 of a kind again. We're doing that easy, but let me see what all our options are. Times 2 mult if the played hand contains a pair, and it's foil. Okay, this is huge. It's eternal, but I don't care. So now, these other jokers are worth twice as much, basically. And it's giving us 50 chips. Alright, we just got something that might carry us for the next, like, ante or two. That's huge. Definitely using this. It's 1 of 3 playing cards. Nah, no thank you. Although having a steel card to sit in our hand, the steel ones give you times 1.5 when they're in your hand. Wouldn't be terrible. 1 of up to 5 tarot cards. I don't know. Tempted to reroll. I think we should just go into the next boss though and keep all this money. Always keep your multipliers at the end of your Joker stack, because they'll multiply. Basically, plus multis won't factor into this if they get added after. This is like an instantaneous thing, and Jokers apply left to right. Wow. Do I just play this right away? Does this win? It might, so I might need to, like, hold off. Because with this and me upgrading the 5 of a kind, this might win right away. So now I'm at 190 plus 15. So 205 base. Times 18 base now, and what? I got the 40 from Fibonacci, 20 from Mad Joker, 12 from the spades. Then all of that is going to be times 2. Yeah, that's like 35,000. So we just started with a winning hand, which means I should probably fish for more gold cards. Why not? Okay. Is it worth $1? Actually, it probably is, because we're going to make 50% chance to get $1 on each of these if I play this, right? So I should just play through all my hands, right? Then play this, which should win. Hopefully I did my math right. Yep, sweet. All right. 65 bucks. Let's see. Every played card counts in scoring. No, we don't want that. What's interesting though is that means even if I don't play a 5 of a kind, I can throw in like an ace or like anything else on Fibonacci and still get the +5 or +8 mult. I'd be missing out on the base value of the 5 of a kind. This does basically mean I can just make whatever hand I want and not worry about what it is, and then just survive off of like big Fibonacci multipliers. But I think that the 5 of a kind multiplier here is actually pretty big. Getting the extra 190 chips and 18 multi is like a big part of what we're doing here. This would mean that like I could probably survive like a lot of hands without needing to find that 5 of a kind, which is increasingly risky. And also, I think we're getting to a point where one 5 of a kind isn't going to win for us. But it's Eternal. If this wasn't Eternal, I'd like buy it easily. 2 chips for every $1 you have. I kind of like that, because now we have a lot of money. It's this voucher. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. Sort of like that. Choose up to 1 of 4 jokers. Choose up to 2 of 5 tarot cards. I like a lot of stuff in this shop. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. What would we buy? I would buy 3s, and I would buy things that have like good value for being in my hand or getting discarded. But not a lot in general. And I think it's pretty unlikely that like a 3 pops up in the shop, because I only see 2 things. I think I'd rather see more jokers. Yeah, I don't know how good that is. We could look at 4 Joker cards, and we could keep one that we like. That's not bad value for $10. Because that's basically like seeing 2 Jokers in the shop, and re-rolling it, and seeing 2 more, and then buying one of them. The problem is, after all of that, we might not want anything. But I feel like the opportunity to see 4 Jokers is like is worth like $5 on its own. At least $5. 2 tarot cards be used immediately is pretty solid. I don't know, I'm gonna open this Joker pack. What do we got? The misprint, so this gives us a random multiplier. Hit the road, gains times 0.5 mult per discarded jack of this round. I have 4 jacks in my deck. Pretty unlikely. This could be a good multiplier for scaling if we could somehow lean into it. Adds the number of times a poker hand has been played to the mult. I mean, an extra like times 7, 8, 10 probably isn't gonna make or break anything for us. Obelisk, times 0.2 mult per consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hand. This is interesting. Without playing your most played poker hand. What I'm wondering is if we could pair this with the Joker that counts every card in scoring. The problem is, yeah, high card is our most played and 5 of a kind are their most played. Like, I'd only be able to play so many like 3 of a kinds, 2 pairs, and pairs until we like hit like 6, 7. I guess I could play a lot of 4 of a kinds. Could this carry us to the end of the run? I have 9 more rounds. I actually don't need this multiplier to win like the next few rounds probably. Well, I might need the multiplier with 5 of a kind being our like highest right away. But I could play like a pair and then fill it with Fibonacci proccing cards basically and end up with like a pretty good hand. This is tough. I feel like this could be really strong. I'm having trouble evaluating. The Mad Joker is requiring us to have at least a 4 of a kind to get plus 20 mult. Like, I kind of want to ditch Reserve Parking and Wrathful Joker to pick up Obelisk and Splash, the one that makes every card count in scoring. Maybe that's not enough. I think this is too risky to try and make work right now. Because this is going to reset once a hand becomes our most played, right? Yeah, because this is consecutive. Now we need to play 5 to make this a times 2. Yeah, I feel like I'm just not going to win these increasing blinds without playing the 5 of a kind. And I also need like another Joker like that Splash to synergize with this. I think that's not going to work. This one is interesting. Discarding jacks gives us multi. If I had this, I would consider buying that thing that makes playing cards show up in the shop, because then I could buy jacks and 3s become pretty valuable. This is very random, and I only have 2 discards. So discarding jacks isn't super likely. I could play my hands as discards to try and find jacks to discard, and then try to win every round with like one big hand of a 5 of a kind of 3s after building this up to like another times 2. I'm thinking of getting rid of reserved parking to pick up one of these no matter what. So let's sell this. And do I want Obelisk or Hit the Road? I think hit the road will be easier to use and build around. I want the bull. 2 chips for every dollar we have. An extra 100 chips added to my hand is pretty strong. That's probably a lot better than the Wrathful Joker. This is going to get a lot weaker, but if I could keep around 50 chips, it could be pretty strong. And I think that might put us at a pretty good base set of jokers where I don't have to spend as much money. And usually when I get to that point, I do start just spending money on tarot cards or booster packs in general, but I don't know. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Pick up the bull. I could have re-rolled the shop too, but let's mess with this and let's buy the thing so I could buy 3s and jacks in this shop and see how things go. So we just made a lot of changes. I want to keep money now that I have this bull. So I'm not going to go for the mega pack right now, because this is going to be 24 chips on bull. Skipping the small blind would give a mega buffoon pack, which lets us pick 2 of up to 4 joker cards. That's interesting. I think I'd rather play the small blind and make $5, $6, $7 probably, and get to see a shop. That is very tempting, though. Yeah, these blinds are scaling pretty high. So here's the question, do I discard this or play it? I think I play it so I can find the jacks to discard. Although I probably don't need the jacks to win this round. But this is a decent hand on its own with the 8s. I mean, not compared to 25,000 chips, right? Should I keep the 8s and get rid of these? In case I end up with like a 4 of a kind of 8s or something. Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna play this hand to see if any jacks come up. Nope. I think I'm going to play this hand as well, just because it should be okay with scoring. Yeah, not bad. Oh, there's some jacks. Now, if I discard these jacks, I don't get to make money off of them. I do need to really hit a 3 of a kind, or 5 of a kind though, so I feel like I should just discard them. Not worry about the $3. Okay, so this should win, especially with this hit the road. I have one hand, or an extra hand after that and 1 discard left, so I should... Well, I don't really need to discard jacks, so let's go ahead and... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... See if I can find more gold cards. I basically got an extra gold card. Oh no, I didn't. Because another 3 would let me not play one of the 3 gold cards. How many gold cards are left in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also every 3 kind of counts as 1, so like another 6. Yeah, I think I should just use a hand to draw 3 more to try to get another gold card here. So there's a chance I end up with like 2 extra gold cards. So yeah, I basically got an extra gold card out of that because I drew a 3. Not too bad. Hopefully my intuition is right that this will win without me having to calculate it. Yeah, that hit the road jack is giving us a pretty high score here. Earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. We don't have a lot of face cards in our deck. Create a planet card. Played hand contains 2 or more 8s. Choose one of up to 2 spectral cards to be used immediately. One of the things that spectral cards can do, I think, is duplicate a Joker. It might be random. I don't know if you can pick. I'm curious to open this just because I think spectral cards can be pretty strong at times. So the Ankh creates a copy of a random Joker and then destroys all other Jokers. Now, this can't destroy the duo. And I assume that it'll still roll randomly for the Joker that it's going to copy. So I could end up with a copied Joker and the duo. Now, obviously what you do here is you sell all the Jokers you don't want a copy of. So I could sell everything except for Fibonacci and the duo. And if it hit the Fibonacci, I would get 2 of these. And keep the duo. But I would probably be in a lot of trouble if it duplicated the duo, right? And that's a coin flip. I mean, how bad would this be? If I had 2 of these duos. They're worth plus... It would be 100 chips and times 2 multi twice, so basically times 4 multi. How much is a 5 of a kind of 3's worth with just the 2 duos? It would be, let's see, the 205 base value, plus 18, and the 18 would be times 4. The 205 would actually be 305, right? Because they're both foil. So it'd be the 305 times the 18. That'd be times 4. That's like 20,000 right there. Which isn't close to the 100k that we were just looking at for playing a hand. But then we could buy more Jokers. What was in the shop we were just looking at? There wasn't anything good, right? But I could like reroll a few times. There was a buffoon pack in there. Like if I could just get like a few more like multipliers, like that would actually be pretty strong. Now if we got to keep the Fibonacci, then we're looking at what, the 205 plus the 50 from the foil duo that we keep, so 255 base chips. The Fibonacci is worth 40 when we play it with the 3s, but 2 of them would mean we'd get 80. Now we get multiplied by 2, that's 40k right there. Seems too risky. God, this could be fun though. I guess this is why the spectral cards are probably better earlier, because they seem to be pretty high variance, but they could like really give you a direction to build around. If I was confident that I could... I don't know, could I find another few Jokers? I think there was a Joker booster pack in there, in the shop. I wish I could see the shop. I only need to beat 37,000. What's the other one? Add polychrome to a random joker. Destroy all other jokers. So both of these are going to destroy all of our jokers. This is almost better. I would do the same thing, keep Fibonacci in the duo. What's nice about this is when you use a slot. Damn, the Ankh is so tempting, y'all. I have 47 bucks. I would lose the bull, so I wouldn't have any reason to save our money. And basically in this shop, I would have to use some rerolls and buy some jokers and stuff to just try and get us over the hump. To start scaling again, starting from like a really strong foundation. How much do I get from selling this stuff too? 3, 2, 4. So that makes like 9 bucks. I wish I could remember what cards were in the shop right now. What jokers were in there. What would I need if I ended up with just 2 duos to like really like get through the next couple of rounds? Probably just like 10 to 20 multiplier on a joker. Because with ×4 multi, everything would scale really well. Now a plus 10 multiplier is 40. I feel like I should just do it for the fun factor too. I don't know if it's the best decision. I feel like it could be the best decision. Now, how do we feel about our odds of winning right now if I don't touch any of these, just with what we have here? We're doing pretty good, but I'm still looking for like good either ways to play into our existing jokers better, or ways like jokers that are just going to be stronger. And what is going to be stronger? It's going to be more multis, basically. I guess we're trying to make our deck better. Like enhance cards, help our averages, get like steal cards to multiply. Yeah, I think we probably skip this. I feel like we're at a pretty good foundation right now. It would be a lot of fun just to use one of these though, I think. Duplicating the Fibonacci is basically like getting another ×2. Well, not quite. It's not as strong as that. It almost does make you wonder if we just let everything get deleted and just make sure it copies the duo. Is that actually stronger than having it copy the Fibonacci? No, because this is such like a good base multiplier for the duo to multiply. Okay, we're gonna skip. Okay, yeah, these are terrible jokers. This would have been pretty good to buy right after that. But these were terrible jokers to rebuild around. So I guess it's a good thing we did that. Tempted to use a reroll here. We can force a holographic joker, but it'd have to be better than stuff we have here. Which is unlikely to be if I take this blind. So I think we fight the big blind. Spade cards are getting debuffed, which we have a lot of spade cards because they were pretty valuable to us before. Alright, I think we're just going to the next round. Fun detour there. Well, I have the 5 of a kind here. I have a jack here I can discard already. Oh, I gotta do math. Does this 5 of a kind win on its own without sacrificing jokers? I should know what this is worth already, shouldn't I? The bowl changes everything. Alright, let's do the math again. So 190 times 18 is the base. It's 190 plus 15 plus 94 chips from this. Plus 50 chips from the foil. So our base chips are 349. That's getting multiplied by 18. 40. The Fibonacci. 20 from the Mad Joker. And that's getting multiplied by 2. That's 54,000 right there. So yes, I can win without discarding any jacks. Which means I'm going to fish for more gold cards. Okay, this wins the same. So let's look for one more gold card, I guess. I don't think I'm going to keep playing hands because I don't have the reserved parking anymore. And I've already filled out my whole hand with gold cards anyways, so I think we just play this. Alright, not bad. Alright, what do we got? Plus 15 malt, but there's a 1 in 4 chance it's destroyed at the end of the round. We're already generating more malt with all of our jokers, unless I felt like getting rid of Hit the Road here. This one says the first played face card gives ×2 malt when scored. And it's got plus 10 malt base. Well, we're not really playing face cards, so that doesn't really work well for us. Going into this where spade cards are debuffed. That's actually concerning. I think I need to make a 3 of a kind that doesn't have spade cards, I guess. Or 5 of a kind. Which eliminates 4 of my 3s, so I go from 11 to 7 3s, which isn't as many. But I basically have 6 hands and discards to try and build that 5 of a kind. If I discard jacks, we get a lot closer too. I could probably get by with building a 5 of a kind with at least 1 spade in it if I get this to like ×2. I think I'm just gonna go to the next round instead of re-rolling. I don't know, maybe I should re-roll this once. I feel like it's pretty low chance that I get something great here, and we're gonna get a new ante, or new voucher to buy here. There are gonna be some packs that I really want to buy, but these aren't it. I think we really want tarot cards at this point too, because those really let us modify our deck more. Like I need more like enhanced cards and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip this. I think we can win the boss blind here. Okay. Here's a straight, which is probably worth like nothing. Well, it's gonna get a bunch of chips. The 8 is not gonna get counted, so I'm not gonna get Fibonacci on it, but I will get Fibonacci on the 5. I won't get the 20 here. And it's gonna get ×2 once, so it'll be like 12 times 24. Will be like 100 and like 200 chips, so like 200 times 24. That'll be worth like 4,000 or something. That's not terrible. Leaves my discards open to actually play on the jacks, which could be important. So yeah, maybe I'll play this straight, why not? Okay, there's some jacks. I think we're gonna head and discard those. Do I have like a hand here if I play otherwise? Just a pair? I think we'll just discard this. Oh, only one of those jacks counted. Was that because one of them was debuffed? Oh, that's a problem because 3 of my jacks are spades. So I guess that's as high as this is getting. Four of a kind of aces is pretty intriguing here. That's actually like a strong hand for us. So let's go ahead and play this. Yeah, we almost won off of that. Which is good because I'm not getting the 3s we need. Go ahead and discard this. There we go, that's a 5 of a kind of 3s. It will be lower scoring. But we only need to get 5,000, which it should hit really easily. Like, the base 5 of a kind probably hits 5,000. Yeah, just about does. So once you add in all this other stuff. Question is, do I want to just play these two to see 2 more cards? That could be gold cards. What would be gold here? Any 3 that's left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Then 6, 7, so I have 7 cards in my deck. Yeah, there's a decent chance there. We'll just play this pair. Nothing. Well, actually no, does this win? Yeah, this is the same setup we were just looking at, right? It has to, like 4,000, and I get an extra gold card out of it. Yeah, we'll just play this. That Pete, that hand with the 2 debuffed 3s was worth over 50k. You only get the fire when your single hand beats the blind, so that was worth like 70k or something. So that was pretty good. All right. Creates a random joker, but you need to have room. All right, I'm not deleting any jokers. Here's another 3 for $1. I mean, that's pretty lucky that that's the first card we saw in the shop. Yeah, we'll take that. Tarot cards appear twice as frequently in the shop. Do we want that? I think so. Tarot cards are good for us. It might be better for us than jokers at this point, because a lot of jokers aren't going to beat what we have. So we'll get that. Do I want to buy one of these boosters? We could look for 5 playing cards. Kind of like the odds of that. No 3s, no jacks. Okay. I hardly got any enhanced cards here. This is like the worst booster pack ever. Like, we're not gonna... Like, a 4 of a kind plus this is not gonna be better than a 5 of a kind. So, this creates a tarot card when discarded, which is tempting. But I don't have a lot of discards. Yeah, we'll add it to the deck. It might help a little bit. I think I'm going to do the next round instead of re-rolling here. I like just having a lot of money here to keep the bowl strong. Let's re-roll once. Alright, we got 2 tarot cards. Enhances cards with bonus cards, increases the rank of selected cards. Okay, I like both of these. That was a good reroll. And those are both because of the voucher we just bought. That gives us tarot cards. So both of my blind skips here just create common jokers. We're not going to use either of those. The mouth, we get to only play one hand type this round. And it's only 100,000. Which we can beat with a strong 5 of a kind, so. Alright. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's no 6 in there. That's not a straight. I'm just going to discard all these. Should I leave the 8 and the 5 because they apply to Fibonacci? It also enhance the 2 to a 3. I kind of want to turn 10s and 2s I want to upgrade so I can have more jacks and 3s in my deck. So maybe I'll hold on to the 2. And get rid of the rest of these. But yeah, do I want to keep the 5 and the 8? The ace is also a Fibonacci. That's what I was trying to do. I didn't realize the ace was selected. Okay, so I can get rid of these cards. I think I will just discard them. Or should I play them? Because now I have 4 jacks in my deck and a seal that I want to discard if I can. Also, if I draw a 10, it becomes a jack. Yeah, I guess I'll play this and use the hand to keep my... because my discards have like value now. There's a jack to discard. Although I don't really need to discard the jacks to win with this. Probably. I'll go ahead and play this. Wait, I should do that, right? No, I want to keep the gold card. Do I discard the jack here? I guess I should because I might not get my 5 of a kind here. Maybe I do need the buff here. Alright, now we got a bunch of gold cards. That's good. I have 4 of a kind. Do I play or discard these? I have 26 cards in my deck. The chance of me drawing that 9 are not great. Although the chance... does this 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind win? I should figure that out. Because I might need to discard this jack and fish for another 3 to win here. So 4 of a kind is only 60 plus 7, plus 12 from the 3s. So that's 72, plus 108, plus 50 from the foil joker. Was it 72 plus 108 plus 50 would be 230. Base chips times the 7 multi. I would get 4 Fibonacci, so that's plus 32. I would get the 4 of a kind Mad Joker bonus of 20 multi. And we get times 2 times 1.5. It's a total of 40,000. It's not quite there for us, is it? Could enhance 2 of the 3s. What would an extra 60 chips do there? So we start with 290 instead of 230. That's 50,000 right there. Amazing that the 60 chips gives us an extra 10k. A scoring hand that doesn't even have like as big of a multi as it could. I think that does mean, since I can win with this, that we just discard these two. Okay, I just got a bunch of threes, so now I probably don't need to play the Hierophant, so I should probably save it. I might see more of these in the shop though, so I should keep room. I should play them on something that can't get debuffed. I don't remember what's been debuffed so far this round, but I think spades were the last thing. We're going to play it on the spades, because I'm assuming boss blinds can't show up more than once. I actually wish I was keeping track now. I think diamonds or hearts might have been debuffed. Clubs. I feel like we've seen most of them. I don't really remember though. Alright, we're going to play this and it should win. Technically, I should use one more hand to fish for gold card. I guess I wouldn't get the seal, so yeah, this is fine. I think the $1 is actually probably higher expected value than finding something else in my deck at that point, if I'm only getting rid of one card. Alright, cards played with odd rank give plus 30 chips when scored. Hold up. So this is plus 150 chips. We play a 5 of a kind of 3s. Which beats the bowl pretty well. Is that something where we want to get rid of Hit the Road with? Probably not. I think we're going to need this multiplier. I do wonder if it beats the Mad Joker. Probably depends on the multipliers. I don't know. I feel like I should just get rid of the bull for the odd Todd here. But it does make me wonder if I'm better off getting one of my get rid of one of my multi cards. So what is our standard multi on 5 of a kind right now without the jack? Hit the road. So it's 18 plus 40. Man, this game has a lot of math involved, doesn't it? Plus 20 times 2. So it's 156 is our like base multiplier. It can go as high as like, I don't know, 300 I guess on a lot of hands when we get another times 2. And our standard chips we have are going to be 190. Yeah, so I guess with one strong chip card, we're still kind of liking getting more multis. This plus 20 becomes 40 or 80 with these, so I think I'm going to sell the bull to pick up the odd Todd. And that way I don't have to worry about spending money as much. And I only get interest up to 25, so there's not a whole lot of reason to have more than 25 saved. Upgrade 3 of a kind. I think it's too late to bother with that. I do want to open this Mega Arcana pack. Let's choose 2 out of 5 tarot cards. It'll also give me a hand that I can play this on if it's a good one. And it actually is, because I can upgrade a 2 and a 10. Which benefits us by getting more 3s and a jack for Hit the Road. But let's see what else we have here first. I can make a card lucky. I can gain the total sell value of all current jokers, which is $16 right now. It's not terrible. That pays for this pack and more. I can turn something into a glass card, which gives us ×2 mult. I actually kind of like that in a deck like this, because I can save that glass card for like the really difficult rounds and probably not have to play it and still win the other rounds if I need to. Random Joker converts cards to diamonds. I am feeling the glass card and then one of these two. And I also want to play this. Another jack, another 3 in my deck. 13 3s, 5 jacks. I'm out of 10s and 2s, so I'm not really going to be able to enhance cards like that much more. in the same way. So lucky is a 1 in 5 chance for plus 20 mult, or in a 1 in 15 to win $20 when scored. It's pretty unlikely and rare. So I think I'm gonna go with the glass card. Just turn one of my 3s glass, and then I'll also take the money. The glass card gives you ×2 mult. That also happens while the card is scored, so it's not going to apply to Mad Joker, but it will apply to Fibonacci because that gets added as they're scored, so that actually works pretty well for us. Because sometimes the order that these time multipliers are applied don't work very well for the kind of build you're going for, if like your jokers are giving you a lot, and a lot of your multi is built up after the fact. But that actually works pretty well for us. If I keep that 3 on the right side, I should have a lot of multiplier for it to play on. Let's go reroll once. Gift card. Add $1 of the sell value to every joker and consumable card at the end of the round. 100 chips if your hand contains a straight. Should I reroll one more time? What are we going into next? Nah, we'll just go into the next round. Alright, select this big blind. Here's a 9 and a jack to discard. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the 9. I should get rid of the jack too. Let's get rid of the 4 and keep this other 9. Created the moon, converts up to 3 selected cards to clubs. Don't know if I care about that. Let's see, I have 3 3s. I think we're just gonna play this hand as I look for more 3s and gold cards. Okay. 5 of a kind of 3 should win pretty easily with just the ×0.5 multi, I think, right? Because it is, what, 190 times 18? It's like 255 base, right? And what are we at? We're like 18 plus 40 plus the 20. And it's getting ×2 and ×1.5. That's like 60,000, but if I factor in that 60, it's like 73,000, which is technically enough to win. So I shouldn't have to discard another jack. Looks like it's cutting it pretty close, but I'm confident in my math. 1, 2, 3. Now do I play the last 3 or the gold one? I can't play this to get it out of my hand because I might break it. So it would be down to discarding 1 card at a time to try and look for another gold card, which I don't feel like doing. I'd rather lose this $3 than lose this glass card. I think this glass card could be very valuable for us later. So let's go ahead and just play this 5 of a kind and end this hand. Cool. Cash out 11 bucks. Gives the total sale value of all current jokers. That's an easy buy, but let's see if we don't somehow increase the value of these first. Those 150 chips of the played hand contains a 4 of a kind. Is that more valuable and some of this other stuff. So our base hand tends to be worth like 250 plus 150, 400. So this getting added to it is kind of giving us like a, what, 30-40% bonus. This 20 multi tends to be on top of this 18 and 40. So this is giving us like a kind of 33% bonus. This is giving us usually, I think when we really need this, it's giving us about a ×2. And this scales off of this better than it scales off of this. And also this is eternal. So I feel like this is about on par with some of this stuff, but it doesn't seem to beat it for me. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that. I think the odd rank chips is more versatile than the 4 of a kind here. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Buying and using this right away is easy. I have a lot of money. Let's use a reroll. Raise Fist adds double the rank of the lowest card held in hand to the multiplier. The card we hold in hand is often a face card or a 3, because that's what our gold cards are. So that's a lot of variance between a 3 and a 10 value, which is 6 and 20 multiplier. I think that doesn't beat anything here. Increases the rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. I think having this just to upgrade our last 2 into a 3 is probably pretty good. I think I'm going to open this. Oh, let's see a tarot card. It'll give me an opportunity to use either of these. So what do we get? Converts up to 3 selected cards to hearts. This creates the last tarot or planet card played during this run, so I can get that other $16 from Temperance. This creates up to 2 random tarot cards. I'm going to sell this thing that converts cards into clubs. Although, maybe I should have used that, because I have a good amount of 3s that are clubs. So I could go for 5 flushes, although I don't really know if a 5 flush is worth more than my upgraded 5 of a kind. I don't think I want to turn 3s or spades into clubs, because I have 4 spades. Maybe I turn these 2 into clubs with the moon instead of selling it. But I gotta decide if I want to use this Temperance first. What I might end up using it on. I don't think we want to use it on Strength. I wouldn't mind using it on this Emperor. That doesn't really work because this creates 2 tarot cards and you have to use them to make room, so you won't be able to use this on it. So I think I'm gonna use this just for the money. Oh, why can't I use it? Creates the... Oh, it puts it in my hand. Creates it. So I'd have to sell one of these to get this. I guess I could play it on the moon and then I'd be able to convert even more 3s to clubs. So I basically I could turn 2 non-spade 3s into clubs right now. I can turn even more later. Or I could sell one of these and then make an extra 16 bucks right away. Thing is, I don't know what the value of a 5 flush is because it's a hidden hand. So I can't even see it. So I literally don't have the information to make this decision. I'd just be guessing. I Google. Let me Google what a 5 flush is worth in Balatro. Balatro 5 flush. Poker hands 5 flush. Flush 5 is what it's called. It's 160 times 16. Which is about on par with the 5 of the kind. I mean, it's strictly worse right now. It could be upgraded. It might upgrade better. I wonder how strong the upgrade card is for it. Compared to the 5 of a kind right now. We're probably better just building around the 5 of a kind, so yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. So, yeah, that answers the question. So I'm just going to sell this. We're going to use this. Use it, make more money. I wonder if I should have kept the bowl. That'd be worth like 200 chips right now. I think I'm going to spend all of our gold very fast though. I wonder if we have enough gold that I should start gambling on these planet packs to make our base better, but I don't think so. I am going to reroll again. What is this? 50 chips and 12 mult if the hand contains a straight? Nah. Enhances a card to a glass card? Sure. Alright, we're going to leave that there, I think. And we should leave this whole run here for now. Before jumping into the boss blind here. Play only one hand type this round. So if I can get a good 5 of a kind there, it should win for us. We've been able to hit 100k with one hand before, so I might have to discard jacks, I'm not sure. So we are on the verge of the final 2 antes of this Balatro run. Going pretty good. Orange stake, yellow deck, not bad so far. We have some pretty good like money scaling now. When you get to the point where all those gold cards we generated early paid off. I'm pretty happy with my set of jokers at the moment, so I think we're mostly just going to be like, I'm going to try and like get as many tarot cards as I can, maybe regular card packs, just try to make our deck more consistent and a little stronger in the base cards. And maybe if we see a good joker on the way, we grab it. Another good multi-joker would be good. This is my weakest one, I think, because if I find like a polychrome joker, which is like times 1.5 base, like that could be really good. Weirdly enough, we haven't seen a lot of enhanced jokers despite me buying the voucher. That lets those appear unless jokers don't count as cards. I think they should, so. But maybe this only means from like booster packs or something. But yeah, we'll call that here for now. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out today. Before I go, I'll remind everyone to check out the links in the description below. You can find my Patreon down there if you want to show some support for me and my work here. That's over at patreon.com/tonehack. You can also find the Discord down there if you'll come and chat with me and the rest of the community there. It's a wonderful community and a lot of people into Balatro at the moment, so it's been a lot of fun chatting about this game there in particular, among other things. But that is it for now. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you all next time, which should be the conclusion of this run. Later, everyone.